Hey everybody, it's MeliPlayful, and this is Smurfs Kart. We'll do single player Grand Prix. Fun! Of course I'm going to be Papa Smurf to begin with. I love Papa Smurf. We will start with this one. So when this game came out, it was like $39.99, 40 bucks. And I was like, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. It's too expensive. I'm not gonna pay that much for a kart racer. And then it went on sale, and it was like, I think it was like $17, $18. And I was like, I have to get this game then. I really like kart racing, and I love the Smurfs. And I grew up in the 80s. Ah, somebody hit me. I grew up in, like, I was a kid in the 80s and teenager in the 90s. And so, like, I grew up, like, waking up and watching the Smurfs with, like, my dad liked the Smurfs. And so I grew up every Saturday watching the Smurfs and everything. And so, like, when I saw this game, I was like, I really want this game. I mean, it's a little cheesy for an adult, I know. But for a kid, like, this game would be really cool, like, for a kid. There are some drawbacks that I see that I wish there was more of. Like, first of all, you don't really go too fast. And if you try to go a certain way, it will pull you a different way. Like, it's leading you where you need to go. I don't like that. I would rather be able to just, if I want to go to the right instead of the left, I'd like to be able to do that. But sometimes it won't let you. I don't know how to do that. I also haven't figured out how to like throw things behind me. There's no really tutorial for this. Just like there was no sorry, I'm losing train of thought. There was no campaign either. See, right here, it forced me to do that. I don't want to do that because that slows me down. But, and there was no, like, campaign. Like, some kart racer games, you actually do have, like, a little bit of a story and stuff like that, and this one doesn't have it. I feel like they really dropped the ball with that. I feel like they could have done some pretty cool stuff with this. Okay, so that's great. I'm trying to figure out how to... Okay, so that looks back. Okay. So the triangle looks back. So when I was a kid, like, the Smurfs was it for me. Oh, no, I hit that. That sped me up a little bit, though. That's crazy. But, yeah, the Smurfs was it for me. I love the Smurfs. I love the Flintstones. I love gummy bears. I mean, it's Care Bears. Now, let's see what happened. Oh, no, that goes in front. Oh, no, no. See, I messed myself up. Oh, I did that to myself. But I finished in second. But I love Care Bears. I love Strawberry Shortcake. I love eating, like, all 80s cartoons. They were so fun. When I was a kid, someone gave me a set with Papa Smurf on it. It was like a necklace and a ring and a bracelet. I think it was a bracelet. I'm not really going to say it was a bracelet because I don't know. But I still have the pendant that was the necklace, and I still have the ring. And this is like, I think I was like maybe 3, 4 years old. And I still have those, and I'm 46 now. So that tells you how much I love this Smurf. Next race. This is a couch co-op game, so like if you have kids, they can sit on the couch and play with each other. I think it might be split screen. I did try to record this with Tengu. We don't live in the same house, so we were like game sharing through the PlayStation share thing. And so I did try to play it with him to where like he could see my screen and stuff like that. But we had a hard time like hearing his voice, so that's why I decided that I'll just get on here and just kind of show you all the game. Hey, that's a shortcut. And I'd race. I need to look for more shortcuts then. Maybe I should have went straight to this. Oh! Oh, this poor dude, everybody's throwing stuff at him. He hit me backwards. Now this one's fun. I'm liking this one a lot. So when you all were kids, like, what was your favorite cartoon? I guess I'm just gonna keep talking about my childhood. Like, I remember, like, growing up, like, Michael Jackson was the music. I got to go to his concert. He was with all his siblings. It was the Victory Tour, so it wasn't actually the Jackson 5. I think there was like 6 of them there maybe, or something. There might have been Janet was there. I'm not really for sure. I was so young, and I can't really remember much, but I just remember that it was in like the stadium where the football players, like college footballs played, and there was like this big screen with him on it and all of the siblings. And he was talking about his mom, and he was crying, and I was like, I love Michael. Michael's amazing. And I mean, I still love him. Just love Michael Jackson. See, it tried to pull me towards that instead of away from it. I don't know why it does that. And then, like, on Saturday mornings, we would have cartoons. I don't think they do Saturday morning cartoons anymore, anywhere, but like some of the things that I would watch, and one of them was not a cartoon, Pee-wee's Playhouse. I loved Pee-wee's Playhouse. The only thing, like, I remember I liked Heathcliff, but I didn't like all of the Heathcliff stuff, and I liked Garfield. I don't think they were on Saturday mornings, but I can't really remember. I just remember watching Pee-wee's Playhouse and Smurfs and Gummy Bears were like my main ones. I do remember like loving Rainbow Bright too, but it was Care Bears. Care Bears was it for me. I think my toys, the toys was like Barbie dolls and Cabbage Patch Kids. I still have my Cabbage Patch Kids, which is crazy. Oh, I remember they came out with one that was a corn silk, they called corn silk Cabbage Patch, and it had like the silky hair, and I loved mine because it was redheaded, and I'm redheaded, and it was like really hard back then for me to find people that were redheaded that was like a real, like, that are popular, or dolls, or anything that was a real popular thing, you know, that was like inspiring. I remember it was like Molly Ringwald was the actress that was redheaded, that I was like, wow, I just love her. And of course, you know, you have Little Orphan Annie, but people would pick on me and be like, Little Orphan Annie, blah, 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 blah. And like, my mama didn't have red hair. She looks like a Native American, really, with the brown hair, brown eyes, and I don't recall anybody in my family on the female side that had the red hair. My uncle had it, but he's not a female. And so, for me, it was like Molly Ringwald, and, oh, I messed up. And then there was, Ariel. I was in 6th grade, and I lived in a different, area of the state, literally on the other side of the state. And I didn't really have very many friends because I was new, but I made this one friend. Her name was Chris, and she was like my absolute best friend there. And we went to go see The Little Mermaid together. And I just fell so in love with Ariel. I was like, oh wow, she's got red hair like me, and she's a mermaid. And I love everything about water. Like, I love the ocean. And I'm terrified of it, but I love it. I love being in the water all the time. I grew up next to the lake, so I was like, Ariel's my Disney princess, you know? But back then you didn't have any redheads that were like that. You know, you had the gingers, but everybody called us gingers, you know? Like, people were mean to redheads sometimes. I don't even know what got me on this subject. I'm just rambling through these races. Oh no, somebody's about to hit me. But yeah, growing up I didn't have too much. My favorite movies, like getting older, was like Pretty in Pink and 16 Candles and The Breakfast Club and Dream a Little Dream. Oh my gosh, everybody knows I love Corey Haim. The Lost Boys is still my favorite movie. It's crazy. I'm sorry I'm rambling so much. It's been a long time, I know, since I've really got onto here and just talked. So I kind of want to explain that a little bit. I know it was upsetting people. I mean, I would read the messages where people would say, oh, miss you talking and stuff like that, and wish you would talk. And some people, I even got a few messages where people were saying that they don't really watch me anymore because I don't talk, and I should be talking more, and also because I wasn't supporting. I'm pretty sure some of y'all saw the video where I said I'm going to cut back on the support. That wasn't on you all, that was on me. I needed that. I needed time to just back away and take a moment to breathe, because up until now, like when I finally took this break, I was spending so much time sitting at my computer watching YouTube. And it was just getting to the point where I couldn't handle it anymore. Like I'd sometimes be there 4 or 5 hours and trying to support everybody, and I was like working so hard, and I felt like it was just like taking all my time. I wasn't getting to go, like my friends were like, hey, you want to go out with us and do something? I'm like, oh, I can't, I'm busy. And really I was busy with trying to catch up with things at home that I need to get done, because I just spent all the time sitting on YouTube. So when I decided to take that moment and just kind of back away, at first it was really hard, and then after a while I started noticing I was getting caught up on things, and I wasn't worrying. Like I would be at my events and I'd be like, oh man, I hope Tengu's like watching the videos today and catching up, and I'd have customers coming up and I see them, they're doing comments on my phone, and everything was suffering, my home life, my families and everything. So I decided that I wasn't going to do that anymore, that I needed to focus on, first of all, my health, second of all, my family and my dogs and my friends, and third of all, my business. And so I did all of that, and I started doing things instead, like I would support people by sharing their videos, or I would support them by, if they messaged me, I'd be there for them. And I started noticing that I was really lacking getting any support. The people who were showing up all the time, I made it a point, even though I wasn't commenting all the time. Maybe would have commented on like one video, but I did go to the videos and I would play their videos. Sometimes I'd play a playlist and I would just put it on my thing, and I would just play it to get them watch time. And I made it a point that I shared their videos and I supported them in every way that I can. But I did notice the ones that I thought that would never leave actually did leave. And it's because in YouTube world, people just kind of support because they're getting support. And it did really kind of open my eyes to things. You get to see like who actually really was paying attention to your videos, who were actually there for the fun or whatever, and who was there for because they just wanted to support. And so I'm not mad at anybody. I get it. But for everybody who still kept coming around and listening, thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. And I know that like I'm not on as much anymore supporting, but I want to let you know that I actually may be there. I'm just not commenting. I've noticed that, oh gosh, I just hit myself. I noticed that if I just put the videos on a watch list and I walk away, I can get a lot of videos watched without it interfering with what I need to get done that day. So that is like one thing. Oh my gosh, I'm getting destroyed here. So just know that like just know that I do love y'all. And I'm not upset if you're not supporting me anymore. And I'm not upset if you're not here every day. I am happy for everyone who's out there living their lives and enjoying it. Why would you do this to me, game? I didn't do that. That's what I'm talking about, where they turn you and you don't want to be turned. But I have really been enjoying my life, and I'm really happy for that. And, oh gosh, is this a shortcut? And that's what I want you all to do too. I want you to enjoy your life and enjoy it, because life is short, you know? So for everybody who was showing up and still showing up even afterwards, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Wow, this game is pretty cool. So let's see the results here. I probably did, oh, I'm in second. But you know what? It's okay. I'll take second place. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off right here. Sorry I rambled so much. But I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.